Welcome to the Deep Dive. We grab stuff you send us, could be anything, articles, weird internet finds, and, pull out the juicy bits.
The stuff that makes you stop and think.
Exactly. And today, the learner sent us a real gem. It's a Reddit post from like 5 years back, plus this totally wild update.
Right. We're diving into Rentitled Parents, April 2020. User we're calling OOP, original poster. And it's a journey.
Okay, so get this. 2020, this guy, he's 20 years old, posts that his mom, EM, entitled Mom, obviously is trying to pressure him into marrying his cousin.
His third cousin, to be specific, 19 years old from the Dominican Republic.
And why? So the cousin can get U.S. citizenship. Just, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty out there. And Reddit, they definitely had thoughts. Lots of thoughts.
People jumped on the Sweet Home Alabama thing, which OOP kind of hated because they're Dominican, not from Alabama. But mostly it was just shock.
Yeah, and real worry for the guy. People were immediately like, dude, that's immigration fraud.
Seriously. Like felony level bad news. Commenters were all jail time, no future benefits.
Yeah.
I
thought they even broke down the costs, the forms, the I-130, I-485. We're talking like over $1,500 maybe. Not exactly a cheap scam.
Right. Plus, they were saying the marriage would have to look real for years. It wasn't just a quick sign and done thing.
And someone sarcastically asked why the mom didn't just marry the cousin herself if it was so important. Good point, actually.
Totally. And then it got darker, right? People said if the mom was planning to make money off this.
But it could potentially cross into human trafficking territory, which is, incredibly serious.
Yikes. Yeah. So the internet basically formed a protective circle around this dude. Like, no way, lady.
Pretty much. Okay, so fast forward. 5 years later, April 2025.
Our OOP finds a YouTube video about his post. He's become like internet lore.
Which, apparently happens. That prompted him to post an update on our Best of Redditor updates.
And he said trying to explain the last 5 years would be like a million characters long.
So he gave the TL Dr. Too Long. Didn't read. And honestly, it sounds like a soap opera script, a really intense one.
Oh, it is. Buckle up. Okay, so 5 years. First off, dumps his girlfriend because she was cheating. Classic messy star.
A standard drama, maybe?
Then he actually dodges the cousin marriage. His brilliant plan, he just didn't renew his passport.
Sometimes the simplest solutions, right?
I know. But Mom wasn't done. She apparently tried to set him up with someone else, stateside this time.
Still trying to orchestrate his life. That also failed.
Strike two, failed. But then things escalated. He actually started standing up to her.
Finally pushing back.
And what happens? Kicked out. Summer of 2021.
Oh, man. So where did he go?
Moved in with another family member.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good. He started struggling. Drugs, alcohol.
Oh, no. That's rough.
Yeah. It led to an overdose in December 2021. He was only 21.
Wow. That's incredibly sad. Shows the toll this stuff takes.
Right. Then plot twist again. January 2022, he reconciles with his mom.
Wait, what? After all that?
Apparently, she started counseling. And the overdose kind of scared them both. So he moves back in with her for her to take care of him.
Okay. I hope the counseling helped, but that sounds like a recipe for more drama.
You guessed it. August 2022, another huge fight. A freak out, he called it.
Yeah.
It got physical.
Physical? Oh, that's awful. Kicked out again.
Yep. This time he moves to a whole different state. With a friend he knew from Discord. Left literally everything behind.
Whoa. Just packed up and left? That takes guts, but also sounds really hard.
It was brutal. He says he had no money, went days without eating sometimes, even attempted suicide. Just a really, really dark time.
Jeez. That's hitting rock bottom. How did he pull through?
He eventually got a job, started working. Then he had, his words, a hookups phase.
Okay. Trying to cope, maybe.
Then dates another woman he calls toxic. This guy's relationship luck is just terrible.
Seems like a pattern, maybe attracting or being drawn to unhealthy dynamics.
Could be. And then guess what happens January 2023?
Don't tell me. Back with Mom.
Ding, ding, ding. There's back in.
No. Why?
He's pretty blunt about it. Things were fairly normal because she realized she could use him for money, and he let her.
Ugh. That's complicated. So he's making money now.
Yeah. Started a career, doing well financially. But then another relationship bites the dust. Long-distance girlfriend this time.
Let me guess. Messy breakup.
You know it. She accused him of cheating. Turns out she was the one cheating.
The irony. It's almost comical if it weren't so consistently bad for him.
Seriously. But then, finally, a potential bright spot. He meets a girl she had also sworn off relationship.
Kindred spirits, maybe? Yeah. They hit it off?
Big time. They celebrated their 1 year anniversary. Things are looking up.
Okay, good. Please tell me Mom doesn't ruin this.
Well, January 2025, Mom has another freak out. Why? Because the girlfriend encouraged him to, stop being mom's personal ATM.
So the girlfriend helped him see it and set boundaries. That's huge.
It was. And this time, he actually stuck to his guns. He and the girlfriend made plans.
To move out. Please say yes.
Yes. As of April 2025, when he wrote the update, they were living together, 800 miles away from his mother.
800 miles. That's some serious distance. Good for them.
Yeah. And contact is limited, totally on his terms. He basically told her, act entitled, and it's zero contact. Yeah. Full stop.
Wow. Setting real consequences. That's a massive step.
So the update ends way better. He says life is peaceful. He's planning to propose. His job involves travel. Her family accepts him.
That's amazing after everything he went through. Real testament to his resilience.
Totally.
Yeah.
And he thanks Reddit for the support back in 2020. Said it gave him perspective.
That's cool. Nice to see the community having a positive impact,
Oh, and the job. He mentions he's a touring musician.
Get out. A touring musician. That explains the travel and maybe some of the chaos.
Right. Talk about burying the lead. Anyway, the comments on the update were, as you'd expect, pretty interesting.
Yeah. What stood out? Relief, I bet.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
People were just glad he got out and found happiness.
Yeah.
Lots of told you so about the marriage fraud being a terrible idea legally.
Still warning about the consequences.
Big props for the girlfriend, too. Everyone agreed she seemed like a really positive force in helping him set boundaries.
That makes sense. Sometimes you need that outside perspective.
And someone else commented that their Reddit post ended up on YouTube, too. Small internet world.
It happens. Were there deeper discussions, too?
Oh, yeah. That statistic came up how it takes victims of abuse, like an average of 7 tries to actually leave for good.
That really fits his pattern of going back, doesn't it?
Totally. And people talked about enmeshment, that thing where family boundaries are so blurred you can't tell where one person ends and the other begins. Super unhealthy.
Right, like the mom seeing him as an extension of herself or her needs.
Exactly. Someone else shared a story about a Discord friend with a similar controlling mom situation. Seems as sadly not unique.
No, unfortunately not.
Then there was this really insightful comment from someone Haitian.
Oh, yeah. What did they say?
They said, look, in some cultures, this stuff, forced marriage for papers, insurance scams, it happens. It's tied up with like lack of mental health care access and really harsh parenting styles.
Wow. That's important context. Did they offer any hope?
Actually, yeah.
Huh.
They said their own mother eventually went to therapy and apologized. So change is possible, even if it's hard.
That's huge and probably prompted others.
Yep. People started asking how to get their own immigrant parents into therapy. It's a real struggle for a lot of families.
Definitely a needed conversation. What else came up? The usual YouTube stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Ah.
YouTubers stealing Reddit content debate. Classic.
Always. Any other weird anecdotes?
Someone admitted they almost did a green card marriage for cash once,
Yeah.
but their mom would have disapproved, so they didn't. Imagine that role reversal.
Whoa. That's wild. People speculated about the cousin too, right?
Yeah, wondering what happened to her. Did she end up in another arranged marriage? Kind of sad loose end.
It really is. The whole thing is just layers of chaos.
Totally. Though someone did point out, technically, third cousins aren't that closely related. Like, not immediate family incest level.
True, but that misses the point, doesn't it? The issue was the coercion and the fraud, not the exact percentage of shared DNA.
Right. And people kept hammering home the legal risks. Jail time, massive fines, deportation for the cousin if caught.
And the human trafficking angle, if mom stood to profit, it's just really dark.
Yeah. There was also concern for Opo's younger sister, still living with the mom. People hoped he could help her somehow.
That's a tough spot. Wanting to help, but needing to protect your own peace.
For sure. There was some side debate, too, about his current relationship moving fast.
Moving in after a year seems pretty normal to me, especially after all that instability.
That's what most people said.
Yeah.
And everyone was guessing his touring musician job. Roadie, Sangtech, the actual artist.
Could be anything, really. The complex trauma comments were important, too.
Yeah. Recognizing that escaping doesn't mean you're instantly healed. That stuff leaves marks.
Definitely. And even though some people were like, oh, I know someone who got away with marriage fraud, the reminders of the actual laws were constant.
Yeah, don't try this at home, kids. The main takeaway from comments seemed to be cut off toxic family, build your own support system.
The chosen family idea. And that growth takes time, involves messing up along the way.
Exactly. Lots of hope that mom won't derail future stuff, like the wedding. Suggestions ranged from eloping to hiring security.
Seriously, security at the wedding tells you how worried people are about her.
Yeah. Then came the weird ML stories. Someone's ML wanted the baby to call her honey.
Oh, okay.
Weird. And another about a nephew living with grandma being called her grandson's band.
Grandson's band. Okay, that's uniquely unsettling. People share the strangest things online.
Right. And worries that mom will try to find their new address. The need for boundaries is ongoing.
Absolutely. The consensus was clear. Stay strong, keep the distance, no more chances.
So wrapping this all up, this deep dive, it started with a really shocking situation. Mom trying to marry off her son for a green card. Just nuts.
And the 5 years that followed were just a roller coaster. Manipulation, abuse, addiction, back and forth, so much turmoil.
But, and this is the amazing part, it ends with resilience. He got out, he found someone good, he's building his own life 800 miles away. It really shows how vital it is to see toxic dynamics for what they are and try to break free.
It really does. And, it highlights the unexpected support you can sometimes find online. That initial Reddit thread gave him perspective he needed.
Totally. So as you're thinking about this wild ride OP went on, maybe ask yourself this: what invisible pressures, big or small, might be shaping your life without you fully realizing it? And what would it take to really see them and choose your own path?